back to ASSSSCAT, our fully improvised show, and we need a word to inspire Tina.
Pointillism.
What, pointillism?
The first, yes.
Oh, so smart.
Pointillism.
Pointillism.
Pointillism, and I may make mistakes in this, is the painting technique of using small dots of color that when you back away from them, a picture appears. When you're very close to them, it just looks like dots, right? And thank you. I didn't come up with it. I just. My dad actually is a painter and has been all my life, and but he used to take me and my brother, and still does. He, to museums, and there are a lot of good museums in Philadelphia. There's the Philadelphia Art Museum is the one that Rocky runs up the steps, and yeah, okay. And he runs up the steps, and then a certain time after Rocky was such a big deal, someone, I think it was Sylvester Stallone, donated a huge statue of Rocky to be placed at the top of those steps, and it was placed there, like kind of like when you get a wedding gift or something, and then a few years later, it was quietly moved.
Again, simple story. We all believe it to be true, so it's going to have value because it's true.
Rocco, what do you think of all the paintings?
It's a bunch of paintings. None of them are me. Why don't they have my bust?
Oh.
I want you to put it right in the middle here. Where is it?
Well, we had to move it. There was a pigeon problem. The pigeon...
What the?
Rachel, can I speak to you for a moment?
I'm just going to pause real fast here. It's important to remember that we're not just being clever when we're improvising. There's also a spectacle portion to it, and Horatio Sands' ridiculous Sylvester Stallone inspired character here is big and dumb and goofy, and I think that's interesting and fun and compelling. Not every improviser likes hearing that they need to make choices with their body and can't simply be clever. That said, I don't expect everyone to be Jim Carrey or making these huge decisions with their body and able to bend like pretzels and whatnot. That's not required. But you're on stage. You're in front of people. We've got to emote, and even some of the performers up here who've been have not had much affectation. It's very clear. They're making very clear decisions, and it's good, solid acting choices. Let's roll this back a tiny bit and.
What the?
Rachel, can I speak to you for a moment? Just quickly, please, Rachel, please. Do you know who you're speaking to?
The movie star.
Yes, that is Mr. Stallone. Get his statue out here immediately. Put it in the middle of the room, and if you can, take his pictures and put them in the art. Find a way to put it in the art.
Let me go get you some tea.
That's funny. There I am!
Shoo!
Again, this is so simple. This is so... go get the statue. Great. Put it up here. Let Rocky see it. It's simple, but we still have to do it. And I think what we're seeing is slow, calm, cool execution. A very simple premises and simple ideas with some very clever people providing color. It's a simple mixed drink with some really cool flourishes, some cool cocktail sword with some maraschino cherry and some pineapple, but the drink itself is a very straightforward gin and vermouth with maybe a little grenadine.
That was odd.
Okay, so.
I realize that you guys have been there for me since my wife passed away, but I think you can move out. I don't need you living in the house anymore.
Oh, I don't know if you're ready, Matt.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if it was drinks time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I just feel like
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt.
that's okay. I'm not looking for a wife, so you don't feel the need.
Oh, well, this is just our friend Pam, and she's just as good at serving drinks. We just thought we'd invite her over.
Pam's actually a lovely woman. She's
great at
very
making
understanding.
pies, and her laundry skills are amazing.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
Shut it up, guys. Is Pam here by any chance?
Yeah, she's right
Yeah.
just around the corner.
Yeah. Good luck.
Don't worry, that's just a friend. I mean, Pam is available.
Yes.
I'm really.
And we really don't think you're ready to live alone. I think you need to have us and Pam and that guy here.
I don't.
That guy is only here because until you're ready, Pam does need companionship. But I want to let you know that she's
Hey.
not emotionally attached to him.
Is that guy that's with Pam here?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have another more typical UCB frustration scene right here. We have the man who's ready to. He's over his broken marriage and ready for his friends to move out, but his friends are constantly trying to set him up and getting more and more ridiculous in how they try to set him up. And we have paused right on a perfect face of frustration and confusion. It's different than anger because you're talking to your friends and you don't want to just yell at your friends. They're your friends. And it's that friction between I am upset and I have my own needs and wants, but I understand that these are my friends and I have to negotiate how this is working. I want to keep my friends, but I'd rather them not behave in the way they're behaving right now. And that friction is at the heart of any frustration game.
5 people in my house now. Really, it should just be me.
Can I tell you, the two are really only support for Pam. One is Pam's companion, the other is the companion of Pam's companion.
Right.
Which should put you at ease as far as Pam
Exactly.
and the gentleman can't have anything.
Pam's back.
Do you want any pie?
Oh, I would love.
Piece of pie.
It's freshly baked.
Oh, Pam is
lemon
great.
meringue.
I'm sick and tired of pie. No offense, Pam.
But he's...
I'll have some pie.
Yeah, me too.
This is turning into a diner, my living room.
Ding! Order up!
Order up! Who's that gentleman?
These are the short order cooks that are going to be living.
Why is he dancing?
He's very happy. He loves.
Again, what's going on? Who are these people? Why is he dancing? Those are all perfect questions because my man is confused. He wants to know what's going on. Of course, he's going to ask those questions, and again, it's all to drive to frustration.
Because I got the radio on.
It brings in the customers.
That's my radio, actually. Turn my radio down.
You know, Pam has to eat. And she
Why
can't...
is everything set up to help Pam?
Wow,
It's-
you are so angry.
I'm not.
It's one of the stages of grief.
Don't tell me where I'm at in my grieving process.
You're at
Sounds
the
to me
anger
like he's displacing his anger at his wife over Pam.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, Mac, I don't know
Hey,
who
it's
you
okay.
are.
God took her from you when you were angry. Sure.
You should wash your filthy hands before you cook people food, by the way.
This is blood.
Yeah, ridiculous. We have a big hit. Let's go ahead and edit. Why not? But that was a pretty close to textbook frustration game. It was a group scene, lots of people there. You know, maybe it played faster than we might do it typically. I'm sure that we're on television here. We want to keep things moving. We're not going to ease into anything in this format and you know, jokes ahoy, everybody's welcome, and that's totally fine. But we saw again the widower get more and more frustrated until they're reaching a breaking point. And again, that's just pinch, ouch, pinch, ouch, pinch, ouch. You gotta stop pinching me. It's very pretty straightforward and almost mathematical, and I know that is both a strength and sometimes ding I hear against or for the UCB method of improvising.
So, I'm sorry this date didn't go better.
Well, it's not over.
Feels like it's over.
Sometimes the best part of the date is, you know, when you go home.
You guys ready to order?
I think so.
I'll give you a few minutes.
We just met, I mean.
I know, we just sat down, but it just feels over. You know what I mean?
I haven't even told you about my job, which is kind of interesting. I got some jokes.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, if you did, all right. Well, I work.
Again, very fun. We have again another kind of frustration scene here, and the poor guy here is like, "What the hell's going on? This is not. You got to give me a fair shake here. This is ridiculous. Let's keep this going."
I work at Greenpeace. It's kind of interesting. We're trying to save the whales right now, and
It was so nice to meet you.
should we at least get a drink and an
Sure, let's get a
appetizer
drink, an
first?
appetizer. That's great.
Are you dating someone or something?
No, it just feels over this date. It just, I'm not trying to be rude.
It might have been the way I got up and greeted you when you walked in the restaurant. I mean, that
was awkward.
seems downhill since then.
Cut to that moment. Are you Matt?
Yeah, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I think we're sitting over here.
Okay, great.
And again, for that moment to have broken everything, the humor is going to be that it was a completely pedestrian moment. Our poor guy here has really done everything, not necessarily right, but just nothing wrong, nothing overtly wrong, and that's why this is frustrating. That's why the woman's reaction is so frustrating, because he can't figure, where did I go wrong? Yeah.
It's just the way it was just so awkward.
Are you left-handed? Did I?
Just felt over, you know. It was just like, if this is over, like, just like, it sounded like a door closing the minute I met you. You know, like when a giant book falls off a shelf, that thud, that's what I felt. I don't mean to be
Am I the
mean.
thud or the giant book?
I would definitely call her.
Dude, she hated me from like the get-go.
That's hard to get,
man.
Matt.
She thought the
Smart women, you have to be, you really have to stay with it. She obviously likes you, and
I think I might be.
Again, our whole goal with all this is to frustrate our lovelorn character here, Matt Besser, is to frustrate him. And again, what's more frustrating, than the date not just being very cold, and then your friends being like, no, ignore that, and toying with these guys' emotions. It's exactly what's going on. And again, it's all driving frustration. Nothing is being resolved. Our man here isn't going to sleep any better after this conversation. In fact, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. His sleep.
You have her phone number in the phone book if she didn't want you to call her.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I used a different name.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
And again, that was fine. This in a different format. That scene may have gone on longer. But again, this whole notion is what would be frustrating, what would be annoying to this poor guy, and all the add-ins, all the tags, and everything pushed in that one narrow direction. And that's why it worked. We've got another break here, so we'll cut here and resume after the break.